Hi guys, you're here with Lulu Mystique. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I hope everyone's doing okay. I had to take a little rest time, but I'm back. But we've got a wonderful message today. I've already pre-pulled some cards, and there's a lot happening. A lot of endings and new beginnings are coming in, okay? So the first card we've got here is a new strategy is required. So you need to find the path to love and happiness, okay? Followed by the Tree of Wishes. The Tree of Wishes is calling your name. So an almost forgotten wish will now come true for you. And also a message is trying to reach you. So be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. So for some of you, your dreams, maybe you've gone through a period of time where you haven't really remembered your dreams, but you know you have dreamt because you're waking up exhausted after you've had a full round of sleep, or you're waking up late. But slowly but surely you're starting to remember your dreams, and you've got a lot of protection coming in, okay? Not coming in, it's already there. You may be dreaming of energy is just really helping you to boost your self-confidence, your self-esteem. They may be presented in people that you may know that have always just shown you that raw kind of friendly love. I'm not talking about a loving relationship, but people who have always held you in high esteem, and they're actually coming to pour into you in the dream world. Okay, how beautiful is that? So there's so much more. And for some of you, you may also be experiencing forms of initiations, whether you realize it or not, in your dream state. And this is allowing you to remember who you really are at the core of you. Okay, like the card says, an almost forgotten wish will now come true. It's not now for you to ponder what it is, okay, because you set that intention a long time ago, and you may have been really wishing and waiting for it to come true, and now you've just forgotten all about it. But right now, everything is coming back into alignment for you. You may be just emerging out of a hermit phase, okay? But this spread is so beautiful because Spirit wants you to know perseverance, like keep on going, be tenacious about it, be persistent, and take time to recover from all the bullshit that's really tried to knock you off your pedestal or has tried to derail you from your mission, your goals, okay? Because I'm also picking up wellness. So for some of you, really start to take care of yourself. You may have just kind of like just let go and said, fuck it, I just can't be bothered anymore. You know, you're kind of in your little self-pity phase of nothing's ever working out for me. What am I going to do? But no, something's clicked in you. I want to say in the last 48 hours where, again, that tenacity in you is like, yeah, all right, I'm going for gold now. Nothing else is going to stop me on my path. If you're not here to compliment me, get out my way. Okay, that's the energy that's coming in. Like, you are being so ferocious about you, and it's beautiful because it's been a long time coming, I'm feeling, for a lot of people to actually pour back into yourself in a way where it's not a materialistic, cosmetic way, but I'm talking about really getting into the crooks and the crannies of your wounds, okay, and recognizing. And for some of you, you may have even gone through a phase where you've been thinking that maybe you were not a good person, all right, where you're actually just overthinking and overanalyzing yourself, okay? And I want to say, in that dream state, spirit guides and just these loving energies are letting you know, yeah, we're all flawed, but you are not the problem here. Okay, like, you're working on yourself, which is why you are questioning everything about yourself. Okay, if you wasn't healing, you wouldn't be questioning. Okay, some people are happy to walk through life saying, this is me, I ain't changing, take me as I am. Okay, and some people are really wanting to work on themselves to be a better version of themselves, even through the dark days. Okay, so please just be easy on yourself and really, again, pour into yourself. And the reason why I'm saying this, like, stay on track, stay on path, right? Get up in the morning, sort yourself out, and embrace the day, because The next card that came out was the Promise. All right. And this is a soulmate, attraction and partners. All right. So for some of you, someone new is coming in. All right. However, and this is important. Again, I'm trying to find the cards because I've got a lot out here. But there was a moment here where something has happened. All right. Whether you was trying to make a connection with someone before and you almost lost your boundaries. You almost went back into, it's like this person triggered you into an old pattern, old habits. Okay. However, Spirit is congratulating you because rather than just sticking it out to end up in another quote unquote toxic cycle, you've recognized the signs. Okay. For a minute, you may have thought you was tripping. For a minute, you may have thought that you was asking for just a little bit too much, but you wasn't. This had to happen for you to reinstate those boundaries and not to sway from them because this person almost made you do that. Okay. So with that, it may have felt like a crushing moment, I want to say, where you thought that this person, like a heartbreak, okay? And that's a card that has fallen. So we did have heartbreak here. Heartbreak is part of the human experience. It will pass, okay? Again, and the reason why this had to happen is because Spirit didn't want you to settle for less, to overplay your role for somebody who felt very much entitled to your energy after a moment in time, somebody who thought that, you know, as much as you're giving, it still wasn't enough because they always wanted to point out flaws, maybe something you started to do in the beginning that you couldn't, not that you couldn't maintain, but it was just taking too much from you. So you kind of rediverted that energy into something else to give. And rather than this person be aware of that and the load that you actually have on yourself, it's like they're trying to get blood out of a stone with you and just you know, just these little things that were disturbing your spirit, your soul. Okay. And this is why things had to happen the way they did. Spirit didn't want you to settle for less because that is exactly what was happening. All right. So avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Okay. And you have to trust the process. Okay, guard your heart and guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. And again, this is something, again, you had to learn. And I don't want to say the hard way, but it was a bit of a rocky moment. You had to learn this because, again, we've got the Promise coming in. Okay, so somebody new is going to come in, and because you've learned to establish these boundaries and really get into the crux of your worth, all right, you're going to be hit with abundance. So open your heart to receive the abundant love the universe has to offer for you. Okay, now after the Promise, we've got adventure. So you've got innocence, play, and discovery. And then you've also got oneness, balance, divine masculine, and calm, and then destiny, purpose, passion, service. So whether it's a romantic connection or, again, like I always say, a higher connection to yourself or just a new surrounding of people, trust the process because it's almost like you literally signed, sealed and delivered. Okay. And you've let go of an old pattern, a cycle that has been imprinted in you for a moment in time. Okay. Because, you know, some of these negative patterns that we have to learn to let them go. And sometimes you have people come into your life just to be that catalyst for your growth. And normally these people who come in to create these catalysts tend to break your heart. So please don't feel as though the universe doesn't have your back in this moment in time, because you've had a moment to be in reflective truth, okay? I want to say redesign your identity. When I say redesign it, it's, again, letting go of what was or the patternings and the projections that other people have put on you, okay? For you to really experience what self-love is, and acceptance of yourself, okay? Maybe there is something about you that you used to do maybe 10, 15 years ago, or there was a style that you had, a type of swagger that you let go because you wanted to fit the mold of someone else. And now you can be your true, authentic self. And like, how amazing is that? Okay, Spirit is giving you a moment in time to forgive yourself, redemption, renewal, and reprieve, because you have to go through these things so you can really understand who you are at your core. Okay. And again, we've got the boundaries card here. So again, you are learning to stick to your boundaries and not to waver them for anything, not even love, because you have to have boundaries. Some people are natural givers, and then you have people who are also natural takers, and takers have no limits. Okay. So what Spirit wants you to know right now, for some, I want to say some, but I feel like it's all. Okay. Really watch your energy when you're around certain types of people. Watch your energy and just watch your physical body. How does it react to people? All right. So again, for some of you, if you're around the wrong people, you can feel the depletion in your energy. And sometimes it may take a couple of months. However, Spirit may have already been giving you, your subconscious mind is giving you little, whoa, red flags, red flag. But because you're so wrapped up in this feeling, you're not recognizing it. Watch your health around certain people. Like, what happens to you? Do you feel, again, is your energy down? Are you not feeling well all the time? Is your skin like having allergic reactions, but you're not doing anything or taking or touching anything that you're allergic to? Like, what's going on? Tune into yourself, okay? Your subconscious and your body is really speaking to you. It will react to the environments that you are in, and pay mind to it, okay? Now, this card here that says the promise with the soulmates, attraction and partners, there is somebody coming in or coming back around. Like, I don't know the timelines because there's so much coming in. I'm trying to catch it all, but I don't like to give narratives, okay? Just catch it if it's yours and discard it if it isn't. But someone's coming in. I'm feeling a lion energy. I'm seeing the white lions and tigers, and I want to say bears as well because it just goes in it. But there is this soothing energy coming in, okay? And with this energy, they're going to respect your boundaries, okay? They are part of your destiny. Now, for some of you, this may be someone who's coming back around. This could be someone also very new. But if it is that somebody who's coming back around, like, you've known each other for a while, okay? You've gone through things together. You have a clear understanding of each other, all right? And with this person, there is an expansion for both of you that's happening, where you can really just be your raw, authentic self with. And Spirit wants you to know that it is safe to do that. But again, have your boundaries in place, all right? Trust what you feel. So much of us have learned to not trust our intuition. We want to listen to the advice of others, okay? And sometimes other people don't have the best intentions for you. They will smile in your face and stab you in your back. So now you're going to start to use your heart as a compass, okay? You're going to see the connection between your mind, your heart, and your gut feeling. Not everything you do is going to make sense to people, and it's not supposed to, okay? Follow your own navigational system here, all right? You're going to have a lot of psychic healing happening as well. You're going to be very, again, perceptive, okay? So really trust your intuition, but I'm really feeling this beautiful energy of ancestors coming through for you, okay? Guiding you. All right. For some of you, you may be seeing repeating numbers again, 555, 222, 333, 444. Like, it's like as soon as you step out your house, you are being bombarded with synchronicities around you. And again, you're going to probably research them because that's what we all do. All right. But again, just follow that deep intuition. Like, your spirit guides are here. They're surrounding you. And as I'm saying this, we've got the collaboration card here, the alliance. So, I didn't even recognize this. Remember I said to you there was a lion energy coming through, the white tigers. We've got a white lion on this card and a white unicorn. Okay, so there's something about you, again, preserving your purity, your innocence, okay? For some of you, you may be feeling as though you could be feeling like you're very naive and vulnerable, but This is a good attribute. It's just you having to reinstate boundaries and not allowing people to cross it. Because when you do, it starts to irritate your own spirit and soul. And then this is where you can fall into depression or anxiety because you're going against yourself. Your body is letting you know something isn't right here, but then you still step forward to be there for people, or I don't want to say places or things, but you step forward to be there because that's your nature. But then it's like you're hit with the blowback because in your subconscious mind, you're knowing I shouldn't have done that. This person doesn't deserve this, or do you catch what I'm giving? So have your boundaries in place. You've got collaborations coming from the cosmos, from your ancestors, from the Most High Heavenly One itself. I'm not going to say he or she. Okay. But with this, again, like I said, in that dream space, you're finding maybe old friends that really had your back, and maybe you've kind of, lives, and we all kind of, separate because we're just living and trying to do the best that we can. But spiritually, these people still hold you in a very high position in their life, whether you recognize it or not. If you're dreaming about certain friends and you haven't seen them for a few years, haven't heard from them in a few years, maybe just reach out and say, hey, what's up? If they're inclined like you can say, yeah, you popped up in my dream. So I thought I'd just, hey, all right. But as well as this happening in the spiritual world, again, you're going to have people coming in, and again, you're going to have boundaries. You're going to have to learn how to retrust people, but within, like I said, set the boundaries, okay? Because you're going to have some really good people coming in who are really coming in to support you, okay? For some of you, what Spirit is showing me is if you're looking for that connection, a soulmate connection, they're coming in. But also their family is going to embrace you like you are part of them already, okay? Like you're just that missing piece of the puzzle. All right. And with this, you're going to get enlightenment and integration with your higher self. Like I always say, there's only so much healing we can do by ourselves. The true testimony or the testament of that healing is how we now interact with others with what we've learned. Okay. How do we engage with people? Okay. How do we interact with people? And also, how do we set healthy boundaries with people? Okay. So it's good stuff coming. So again, you have to be in a position though, okay, to know that certain doors are now closed. So certain people of your past, okay, that have shown you who they are, just close that door now. Because sometimes when we do not close certain doors and we leave it slightly ajar for people to be able to pop up every now and then, okay, it's irritating your spirit, it's irritating your soul, and it's leaving you in a sense of stagnation, and you're not recognizing it's because you haven't firmly closed that door. All right. And I know sometimes it can hurt because you had that person, you may have put these people on pedestals that they had no business being on or in. Okay. Because for some of us, this message is coming through. It may sound a bit choppy, but when we put people on a pedestal and we think of them so much more than ourselves, what Spirit wants you to know is that it's your energy that's fueling them to look good. Okay? When you pull back that energy and you close that door, sometimes you look around like, how could I have had this person as a friend? How the hell did I end up with you as a lover? Like when the rose tinted glasses come off and you see like what you is about to get yourself involved in, sometimes the Most High will yank you out so fast to protect you. Okay, but you have to recognize these signs, because sometimes being an empathic person and a very loving, genuine, caring person, you want to rush back in and heal these people and help them to the best of your ability, because that's all you know to do when it comes to people. And the Most High is saying to you, your spirit teams, your ancestors are saying, hell no, don't get this person mixed up in your energy. This is not for you. It never was. Recognize it was your energy that was fueling this whole situation. This is why they looked desirable. This is why, for example, like I've had an incident. I don't know if you know the movie Single White Female. Yeah, where you have a friend, and then before you know it, it's like this friend is morphing into you. You cut your hair, they cut their hair. You color your hair, they color their hair. You have a certain style or swag about you, now all of a sudden they have that swag and style. There's a certain way that you talk. There may be key words that you use, and now all of a sudden this person is now trying to morph into you. Remember, your energy, your auric field is bigger than you are. So when people are around you, they are embraced in your energy. Okay, this is why they look and seem so fair seeming. They almost look like, or may feel like, a carbon copy of you. It's because you've let them into your energy field, and now your positivity is encapsulating them. And sometimes they do this, but they do not have good motives towards you. Cut it off. Like bad cancer, cut it off. Let them go, and people will see them for exactly who and what they are. So when you have these little synchronicities that are telling you to cut this person off, if you have visions and you're seeing something before it happens, cut that energy off. It doesn't mean you well. Why do you now, if spirit has given you the gift of foreseeing, right? Why do you want to play it out? Because sometimes these things can take years before you rid them out of your energy. If you keep them around for years, they're deeper sucking on your energy and embedding in you, okay, like a leech, right? So when spirit is giving you the signs to let go, don't worry about feeling lonely. Don't worry about, oh, I don't have any friends, or no. This is your divine protection coming in for you to sort out yourself again, to reinstate certain boundaries. All right. Trust your foresight, trust your heart space to know when it's time to let go. And when you close those doors, you cement it, you block it. There is no cracks for people to come back in, to come and steal from you again energetically. And sometimes what we seem to forget is when we're asking for abundance, everybody is on this chasing the bag and making money. But the true abundance is really understanding and knowing yourself, okay? And knowing that when spirit helps you clear a path, and then you look deep within yourself to look at your patterns and your cycles and how to change that. This is true abundance, to really get to know yourself on a deeper, personal, higher level. This is true abundance. And then when you're radiating and vibrating on a higher frequency, all right, that's when you know, okay, yeah, I'm abundant. Yeah. And then this is where, once you fix it on the spiritual level, okay, this is where it will start to manifest in the physical level. So if you're abundant within your heart, within your mind, within your gut, your intuition, then you start to see the rewards materialize in the physical world. Okay. So don't be afraid to close certain doors. And sometimes people may want to come back around, and you have to, again, trust your intuition to know, is this a good person? Is this a bad person? You come in to take from me again, or, and you will know, because people who genuinely care, they will go through their own reflective truth too. Okay. And what will tend to happen is, they will understand their own identity. They will understand their own self-love and their own self-acceptance. And if people are coming back around, the first thing that they're going to want to do is talk about why there was a fallout. They want to understand why, but they'll also come with an apology, and it will be reciprocated, where you can say, do you know what? I can hold my hands up and say, boom, I was acting out of character, because you're going to hold yourself accountable. All right. But people who just want to come in to siphon your energy again, they're not coming with an apology. They want you to sweep everything underneath a rug and just resume back without the apology. And again, people who come into your life and leave you without clarity, people who don't want to communicate well. No, these are, monitoring spirits. These are people who are just icky. I don't know. I'm just seeing a vision of black tar, just everywhere. Just want to be in your energy and siphon everything. All right. But anyway, after this, when you've really assessed your life and you've closed the door with people, and I'll say places and things that really don't mean you well. You're going to go through this enlightenment and you're going to feel more integrated into your higher self, because now you are trusting in yourself and not the words or the power that people think they have over you. Okay. And with this, you're going to have sweet success. Okay. It is not difficult to get everything you want. All right. Enjoy it. Get what you want. Be a go-getter. Reset your energy. Again, go back to the things that make you feel empowered. All right. Whether it's reading books to understand things, to taking courses just to kind of like boost yourself up. All right. Taking care of yourself. Yes. Maybe your diet needs to change. Like I said, heavy. There was a card out. I don't know where it's gone. Heavy on wellness. Take care of your wellness emotionally, psychologically, physically, spiritually, soulfully. Okay. If you feel that maybe you need to talk to someone, but you don't want to let people know your business, go and get a counselor and talk it out with them. Just free it from your spirit, from your soul. Okay. Let it go. All right. So you've got sweet success, and then you're like backed up with star power here. So become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity. So step into the spotlight. Stop being afraid of who you are. All right. And I know sometimes as, spiritual people, we doubt ourselves so much. We are afraid to step into the spotlight. But this is you leveling up and respecting who you are at a core level. Whatever you are talented in, don't let nobody, and I mean nobody, make you sit in stagnation. All right. And again, for some of us, I say some of us, but it's all of us. You know what I mean, right? We outgrow people, places and things so quick when we are tapped in. If we're going through a hermit phase, we may just wallow in it for a little while and it may feel, nothing's happening. We're taking it slow. And then a turn of events happen where you're like, all right, my energy's back, go, right? And before you know it, everything that, say you've been in a hermit mode for 2 months, right? Within 2 weeks, everything you were supposed to do in those 2 months, you've completed because you just accelerate. Okay. So don't be afraid of hermit time. Don't be afraid of being alone, because again, this is a time for you to self-reflect on yourself, to assess things that are happening in your life, whether you need it, want it. You can now focus back on you. All right. So again, we're going to go into our, by the way, did I say we've got the energy of Sakhmet here. So she is blazing up. Okay. It says entering the fierce belly of Sakhmet. All right. So it's almost weird because the image I'm getting is almost like she is carrying you within her womb space. Okay. It's like you are being baptized in the belly of Sakhmet. All right. That you are going through a transformation that not even you are aware of. Okay. And again, the collaboration of all your ancestors coming in. She is holding you. Okay. She's pouring into you this fire, this baptism, this rebirth. Okay. And at the same time, she is blazing. She is helping you to reset your boundaries, but she's also blazing the path for you. Okay. She's burning certain bridges that you have no business rerouting to find these people again. She's literally saying, yeah, fuck that. Okay. I'm also hearing the message that be nice, but when you finish being nice, fuck them up. Okay, especially if they're taking advantage of you. And I'm not saying like look for vengeance, but you just close off your energy, okay? And you stay focused on you and you go and do what you've been birthed here to do, all right? So again, leave that with the hands of the ancestors and this divine Sakhmet energy, all right? Let her blaze the path for you in front and behind, because not everywhere you're going, you're meant to be having passengers, because some people just want to bleed on you. They want to take from you. They don't want to pour into you. Okay. And this is why having boundaries is so important, because when you're pouring into yourself, you will smell bullshit and be like, nah, this ain't for me. Deuces. All right. But when we're in a more vulnerable state, this is where we get taken advantage of, because the same way how you give, you expect people to give back to you. And it's not like that. Okay. And I'm also hearing this message coming through as well. Sometimes we are set on a path and people will enter our lives, okay? And as much as sometimes it may feel like a heartbreak situation, and I've said this before, a lot of us spiritual people, light workers, empaths, we are walking karma, okay? And we are also we are the people of our bloodline that can hold, I know this may sound away, but we can hold a very high amount of pain and alchemize that into our greatness, our testimony, our glory. Okay, so when these things happen, no, it's a rebirth happening as well. Okay, I'm not saying purposely put yourself in situations to get hurt, because no one's really looking to get hurt. But when things don't play out, this person, it's almost like you was almost like their last lifeline to get it right, and then they fumbled and they've hurt you. Don't worry about that, because the hurt you're experiencing is for you to alchemize that energy. All right, it's helping you to build those boundaries. It's helping you to be more solid and firm in who you are. Okay, now the people on the receiving end of that, whatever happens, let it happen. Do not get in the way of people's karma. Stop trying to help people that don't appreciate it and don't want it. Let karma do its job. All right, but you stay focused on you. Take your time, cry your tears, wipe them, get back to business. All right. So again, we've got a few tarot cards here. I'm using the angel deck today, angel tarot. So again, just to reflect and just to reiterate what has already been said, the Four of Air, it's a time to rest, okay, or take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So for some of you, this is a phase that you have already been through. You're coming out of it. You've taken that time for R&R to really, again, self-analyze, assess things, look at where you maybe went wrong, or what energies, how you've been triggered, for you to fix that within yourself to the highest degree that you can by yourself. Okay, you're recognizing thing. You're like, okay, I got this. Let's go. Right. And then we've been hit with, again, just to reiterate what's already been said, we've got the Two of Water here. So a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. And again, as much as I say, the soulmate energy is there, and, that divine person coming in for you, the Two of Water for me really reflects on the relationship with yourself. You are growing closer to yourself. Okay, you are learning to forgive yourself, okay, for being in situations maybe longer than you should have been, for all of that. But you're learning to forgive yourself, and you are creating a positive resolution for yourself. You're not longer in conflict. And I feel, though, because you are really trusting the process of what is happening and knowing when to let go and learning to surrender and learning just to be in the moment, okay, you're no longer being conflicted within yourself. You're not allowing, again, the faults of others to really set you backwards. You're like, okay, shit's happened. Right. What have I got to learn here? Okay, let me take a week or two to cry it out my system, or, just wallow for a minute. Then after that's where it's like, let's go. Okay, so you're really learning to respect you at a higher level. And this is why, again, this collaboration card is here and the soulmate card is here, because the more you're respecting yourself, you've left behind an old cycle for bigger, brighter, newer things to come in. Okay, more genuine, more authentic energy will be coming to help and surround you and nurture you as much as you do that for others. Okay, that reciprocity will be met. So never, ever lower your standards. Okay, and then we've got the Page of Water here. So again, if you're on that soulmate journey, a new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. And again, earlier on, we had the collaboration card, we had boundaries, we had expansion. So this person is coming in to give. And how beautiful is it when you have two givers together? Okay, you water me, I water you. I got your back, I've got yours. Something that you can really just breathe into. Something where you can just, all the anxiety disappears. But again, still keep your boundaries intact, okay? That is a must. But like I said, this person will come in and everything, again, maybe this is what the Tree of Wishes is about. Something you almost forgot about. is now coming true, because maybe you've been through so many toxic relationships that you're like, yeah, this is some fairy tale bullshit that will never happen for me. And then now that you've let it go and you've surrendered it, and you're just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just going to focus on my path, my journey, my work, my entrepreneurship, my creations, my all of that. And then, you know how the universe works. This person just walks in all of a sudden. You're like, what the hell? It's going to knock you for 6, because you're not going to be expecting it, but it will come in. So this is why I say the first relationship you always and forever need to work on is the one you have with yourself. Okay? Well, how are you vibrating? And also, and I have to say this, your light will always attract moths. So again, this is why discernment and boundaries have to be in place, so that you can really assess who and what people are, why they're coming around you. Okay? But don't let it deter you from vibing high. Don't let it, otherwise you're going to end up with people who, again, you're going to become like a charger, where everyone's just going to stick their plug into you and absorb all your goodness till you're depleted. And then when you need rebuilding, who's really there for you? So always have your boundaries in place. But again, this new person's coming into your life. They're going to show you some things, okay? This is part of your destiny. It's this oneness. For some of you, the connections you want, in a world where everyone is so superficial and materialistic, you just want that real divine, deep soul connection. And it's like you've been looking for it and you've almost given up hope. But little did you know that when you really connect with who you are, it will come. Why am I hearing vision boards? I'm hearing vision boards all of a sudden. All right. And this person's you're going to be, it's like 2 little kids. All right. When you guys come together and you're going to be discovering things together. I'm seeing you guys are on the same path, and you're going to be just enjoying life and going places and just seeing the world. This is the energy that this is giving. Okay. So work on yourself. Keep on working. Someone's trying to manifest you is what I'm hearing. That's why vision boards. Who you are is a description that somebody has on their vision board, and they're just like, when is this person coming? And you may even have a vision board of or a journal where you've written down all the attributes, characteristics of a certain type of person. So both of you are manifesting each other, whether you realize it or not. But you have to keep on the path of your own internal journey, all right, in order for the universe to work its magic for you guys to come into physical contact with each other. Okay. So again, we've also got the Page of Fire here. So news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality. Okay. So again, yeah, stay in your creative zone. We've also got dragon energy coming out here as well. Wow. Dragon energy and sea energy. Magical dragons, and we had unicorns, and we've got the Lyran energy out here as well. Something magical is about to take place. Okay, but just give yourself, don't be too hard on yourself. All right, keep on working on you. And it just feels like everything that you've ever wanted is about to happen for you. Just keep on doing what you're doing. All right. Life is about ebb and flow. All right. We're going to hit our highs. We're going to hit our lows. But Spirit is saying, just again, take heed in what happens with you. You may be feeling low, but it's not as low as you've been before. All right. So every time you're going through these ebb and flows, you're getting better at just alchemizing the energy. It's getting quicker for you. So respect that in yourself. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to leave this message here. If this message does resonate with you, please do like, subscribe and share. I always forget to say it, but everyone knows what to do nowadays. But I'll catch you on the next one. So peace, love and light, guys. Bye.